Good morning, everybody. Today is April 7th, 2021, and I want to talk about what I've been witnessing as far as the effect of, putting the videos out that I do and talking about mainly, building a spec home, how to start a home building company. And I guess I'm just amazed with how many people are doing this. I never thought, before I started putting out these videos, and myself being a home builder, I always kind of just saw the same, at least in my market, the same kind of figures that were in the home building industry. So just the same main companies that were there. But what I found from putting out these videos, I'm getting contacted. Last week I got contacted from five different people, Thursday and Friday, just two of the last days a week. And they are starting and wanting to get into the home building industry and building a spec. And I found that a lot of the people who are inquiring and wanting to do this have a real estate background, which makes sense. Some of them are real estate agents. Some of them have worked in the trades, maybe not specifically for a builder, but in companies related to or companies that work with a builder, and then some that work for a builder in different aspects. And I'm really pumped about that. I think that it's really cool for somebody to take that next step. Basically, if you're working for somebody right now, even if you're even with a real estate agent, it's a little bit different because you kind of are your own boss. You control your own destiny. You still work for a broker, so you're not the boss, And when you start, and if you're working for another builder or another trade, it's kind of the same thing there. You've got a boss, you've probably got, set hours, you've got a set work agenda that you have to do. You're paid a salary based off of what you do. But when you take that leap to become a home builder and do that first spec home, you completely control your own destiny. You're your own boss. You set your own hours. You're going to get paid in direct proportion to how hard you work. And that's just an awesome thing, because I have been somebody that has been 100% commission for the last, let's see, this goes back to 2008, and we're 2021. So, 14 years approximately, going on 14 years, I've been paid just 100% commission. So just based off of what I sell or what I do is what I get paid. No salary whatsoever. And it's tough at first. It's definitely an adjustment. And I've noticed too, a lot of people that are starting their own home building companies and people that are going to be building that first spec home, they've got a job that they can keep. So, that's a great thing to have the comfort of the job that you currently have with a consistent paycheck, but then kind of doing this on the side. And then once this takes off, your spec home building, maybe you're putting up a spec home and now all of a sudden you've got somebody that approaches you that wants you to build them a home, and now things are kind of taking off for you. Then at some point, you can decide to leave the other job, leave that consistent paycheck, and just basically be 100% commission based. And I'm telling you, once you do that and you're used to it, you're gonna make more money than you're making if you've got a salary in most cases. And there's just so many other rewards and benefits with it. But I just kind of wanted to talk about the number of people that are reaching out, that are starting their own thing. And, I'm so excited about that. And I just want to tell you, if you're thinking about doing that, making that next step, there's a lot of other people that are out there doing it. So you can do it too. And you may be thinking, well, you just said there's a lot of other people that are out there doing it. So that means that, there's a lot of competition out there. And yes, that's true. But right now, in the way that the market is right now, and I believe that I wasn't sure coming into this year how much longer things would be how they are, how the market would sustain and keep growing. But I do feel like it's definitely this year, even going into next year, I think things are just loosening up for a lot of states. A lot of people are getting back out into the economy, spending money. People are getting vaccinated, so now they're comfortable with going out and doing things. And the amazing part is like, while everything was basically shut down for, you know, almost all of 2020 and the beginning part of this year, the housing industry boomed. It continued to boom. So, you know, usually you would say to yourself, okay, we had an amazing year this year. We're you know, we've been trending up for quite a while, so maybe we're poised to have a little bit of a downturn and then go back up. But I guess I don't feel like that's going to be coming anytime soon in the immediate future. So, and even if it was, that doesn't mean that it's not a good time for you to get started with this. I mean, if you're somebody that's gonna be successful, you're gonna be successful no matter what. It doesn't matter how the economy is. And yes, things won't be as you know, prosperous, and clients aren't falling out of the sky, almost like you could say they are right now. But as long as you're a hard worker and you do a good job, you're gonna be successful with your business. So that's what I wanted to talk about, is just the amount of people that are reaching out. I'm so happy to be able to help people. And as you may or may not know, I do offer consulting. It's right now it's $100 a month, and it's basically one hour phone call per month, and we cover so much ground in there. And I can honestly say that the clients that I've had, if you need referrals, I'm sure they would be happy to let you know how things are going. But I can honestly say the clients that I have, and one of the things that I hear at the end of like that first phone call from almost everybody is, Jason, I'm so happy that you started doing this. And you know, I've searched for YouTube videos prior to this, and pretty much all I can find is nothing that compares, I guess, to the amount of detail that I'm putting out here. But just being able to hear from people at the end of that phone call, and that's what my goal is with doing this. You know, you've been so helpful with everything, and you've given me so much stuff to look at and think about. And I know that when we get done with that first call, it's been of great service, and that's what the goal is with that. And another thing that I'm kind of adding to that is going to be coming out with a course and targeting to have it out in May. And basically this is going to be for anybody that wants to build a spec home, start a home building company. I'm going to walk you through the entire process from A to Z, from getting the financing to selling and marketing that spec home. And it's going to be long, it's going to be detailed. It's a series of videos, it's a series of checklists, it's a series of documents to use to follow along. I feel like it's everything that you'll need to be able to start your own spec home, start your own home building business. So that's what I want to talk about today. I'll be back soon. I hope you guys have a great day. If you find this video helpful, useful, like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you know anybody in the industry that could use something like this, share it. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time as always, and God bless.